Yo, 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 what it do? Welcome back to the block. It's your boy 305 Kane.
And it's your boy DJ Reloaded.
Got your boy Trey here too.
Okay, today, what we talking about? What point is your ex off limits to your homeboys, to your friends, to your friend girls, to your cousins, people you know? At what point is your ex off limits? All right, let me ask y'all a question. At what point is your ex off limits? DJ Reloaded. What point is your ex off limits to your friends, to your people? At what point is that a no-no?
I mean, it's a no-no for me. Depends on how long I've been in that relationship, right? Like,
Right.
if it's been somebody I was really like deep with. We kicked it. She know the family. I mean, I may have kids from her. Like, it goes deep, right? Like,
Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, what if this just was your little side piece, but you had feelings for her? Feelings for her. So you was really with her, but she was just a little side piece. So can your homeboy talk to your side piece? That's right. That's it. That's
Hey,
it.
I feel on that topic right there. I feel like your homeboy should be able to have access to your side piece because ain't nothing big, ain't nothing special. So if he want to hit her and she let him hit, then she for the team. You feel me? Ain't nothing else,
I,
ain't nothing less.
I get that, right? I get that, right? If it's a side piece, if your homeboy slide, she for the team. But I would
Yeah,
hope
like,
that my homeboy will respect me enough to holler at me before he slide, right? Like, yo, I know you and hubby just be kicking it, but I'm
yeah.
feeling too. If he approached me in that way and he let me know what's going on, so it don't be an awkward situation where I pop up at the crib and she over there and we looking at each other like not knowing what's going on. If she tells me or he tells me, I'm cool. I'm cool if it's a side piece.
Right.
But
Okay.
she also got to come out front. Like she got to tell us like she messing with both of us. You know, like if she ain't messing with both of us and she just like I don't feel comfortable. Your homeboy be trying to talk to me
Messing with
and
you because
all.
she not y'all not together no more. Y'all
She
done.
confronting you though, like at least she confronting you, telling you like, oh, me and him talking, whatever. I'm just letting you know, like he trying to talk to me and stuff. Like I don't know how I feel about that, but you feel me? I don't want you to get mad. I'm confronting you about it. You feel me?
Right.
And you go to your homeboy and be like, dang, bro, you trying to holler at my own little side thing, dog. She told me what you said. You feel me? Like
Now, I mean, like, a side piece is cool, okay, but some side pieces like really hold real meaning.
they gonna go tell the next nigga though. They gonna go tell him like, hey, your homeboy trying to talk to me. I'm just letting you know. And once you figure out that, you gonna like, dang, that's green. Like he tried to backdoor me. But at the
Mm.
same time, you can talk to him yourself, like you said. You said, bro, your side piece. I like I'm feeling her. I want to talk to her. As long as you put him up on game and she put you on game, it should be nothing else. You feel me? It's for the team. Like you trying to be for the team
What
then.
happens? What happens if I tell him that, but I don't want him to talk to her? So I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not feeling you talking to her.
He might don't care and still do it. Like, man, whatever, bro. She ain't so good.
Do care. If I do care, would it be wrong of him to go ahead and do it anyways?
Oh yeah, but 9 times out of 10, you still gonna do it. Like, man, bro, she feeling me too. Like, how you gonna get mad because she feeling me?
Oh,
That's like me going to talk to another nigga girl right now, and she give me her number and stuff, and he all in my inbox, and you mess with my girl, you out her head. She talking about you be texting her all the time, like you blowing her up, but at the same time, you ain't worried about that because you in your feelings about it, but you ain't really worried about it because you got a main thing, but that's just a little side shit, whatever.
right. But I'm just saying, somebody I don't know, that's cool. But when it's a dude that I know, I mean, at least tell me, right? And even if it's a dude I don't know, if I find out, I'm done with it. Shit. I mean, I don't want something that another dude done had that It's
Well,
not.
why would you be done with her when that's just your side thing? Like, why would you be done with her? Like, she can do it. Like, she's single. You feel me? She ain't got nothing to say.
Hey, well, I don't share cootie. Hey, well, I don't share cootie cat now. If you gonna be out there, you want to run the streets, fine. I'm cool with it. But once I hear about it, I'm done with you. Period.
That's a fact. I'm with Reloaded on that one.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like I don't know. I mean, it's a selfish thing, right there.
So I feel like y'all basically saying y'all pretty much cuffing y'all side piece. You ain't cuffing her, but you cuffing her like you ain't going nobody else.
I ain't cuffing her, man. But I mean, it's
You ain't messing with nobody else but me, tight. You feel me?
I mean, I should be enough for her. Shit. I mean,
she's single though. That's why I'm getting out with y'all. This is a single female y'all trying to explain about right now. She's single, so how could you get mad if she was to talk to the next dude?
I wouldn't be mad, but I'm not dealing with you no more. That's not being mad. She exercised.
I mean, you in your feelings. Why you got in your feelings just because she went to talk to somebody else and they did what they did?
What I'm saying is, she exercised her options. I'm gonna exercise my options.
Right.
And then on top of that, she feel like she ain't gonna tell you about the next dude. You feel me? Because she ain't got to. She can run out. She want to play it.
You ain't gotta never tell me. But if I'm with you, we kicking it, and your phone blowing up. You always gotta go to the bathroom. You gonna see the signs is there. Plus, if she just a side piece and ain't nobody I'm really serious about, if I'm feeling a certain type of way, I'm gonna cut you off.
Right.
Okay, forget the side piece part. What if this was your ex-girlfriend?
Your ex-girlfriend.
I
feel on that. Like if she talk, like I'm pretty sure she gonna ask her girl like, "Oh, is it okay if I talk to your ex? Like, can we, do whatever we want to do? You still got feelings for him?" And you could be like, "Nah, I don't care about him no more." She could be like, "Yeah, I don't want you to talk to him."
I mean, because an ex-girlfriend, that means that you made it to a point. Like, okay, for a question, I have a question. If I told you as a homie that I love this chick, right? Like, don't that make her off limits?
Yeah.
If I say, yo, like Kane, Trey, I love this chick. This is somebody who I really want to be with, but we end up breaking up. I think that make her off limits. You know what I mean? Like, it all depends on the relationship. If the relationship was solid and we just end up having to just disagree and we broke up, but I had real feelings for her, to me, I feel like as a homeboy, as a true friend, nothing that she has to offer is gonna turn me on.
Right. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, once you become, a friend, once that became my girlfriend and we established a relationship, when it comes down to my homeboys, she should automatically be off limits once I establish that this is a person I'm dating. From that point on, I feel like she's automatically off limits to me, because I wouldn't want to, like, especially if I had hung around her and they, I wouldn't want to be with my homeboy girl, no shit like that. All right, we got a comment. Let's put the comment on the screen.
So I mean, based on the comment, it sounds like he agreed more along the lines with Trey. Once he moves on, he move on. You know what I mean? He ain't looking back. So he's saying pretty much it's up to them if they don't talk.
So basically, once you're in a relationship and you're done with her, she can do whatever she want to do. Is how the subscriber feel, and I like that comment because he put it to the point of once y'all done, nothing else should matter. Which brings me to the point of another question that I was going to bring up, which was, if you're in a committed relationship now, should it matter? But do it matter that, your homeboy want to talk to one of your ex-girlfriends?
It all depends for me. I'm just
Mm,
call me selfish, man. Call me selfish. Shit. For me, I feel like what kind of meaning does she hold to me? Period. If again, if it was somebody who I had like real feelings for, I was really committed. I didn't have a side piece. We just end up going left. Hell, I don't know if you was the reason we went left.
mm. That's a good
So
point.
I'm gonna start questioning everything and everybody around. Like, hold up, he knew me and this chick was real. She could be a slider the whole time, and he hollered at the chick that I was into. So is he really a friend or he a foe?
Mm. That's a good point. That's a good point. I like that. I like that. So,
Like,
well, that is. So let me ask you this then. Right? Maybe he was the issue. Maybe she wasn't feeling you and she wanted him. Now, would that be a problem still? Because y'all ended your relationship, right?
our relationship is over. Would it
Right.
be a problem? Yes, it'd be a problem because this is a man who I was telling all my secrets to, and behind my back was probably using my information against me
I feel
to
like if a
burn me
girl
to have what I
gonna do
had.
that, then she gonna tell you how she feel, and y'all end it like that. You don't have to be nothing more. You feel me? When she tell you what it is, like, oh, I don't want to talk to him no more. I'm talking to you. I don't feel like we should talk no more. Then y'all go back to your life.
So him, you should be cool with him.
I'm gonna cut I'm gonna cut him off. I mean, let's be 1,000, right? Like okay, so all right, so it's an ex. What if you had kids with her and y'all broke up and you look up the next day and she talking to the homie? Like, how you gonna feel about that? I mean, look at Mariana Spears, right? Like, I mean, are we gonna have that kind of issue going on as a friend?
Mm. That's a good question.
I just think that there's certain limits when you're talking and dating somebody. There's a certain limit or a certain point as a friend you don't cross that line.
Right.
You know, it's to me it's a respect thing more than anything as a friend.
Right. Right. Okay. So let me ask you this then. Way you feel is once you reach a certain point with this person,
Mm-hmm.
she's considered off limits to everybody that you know or people that are close to you, right?
I'm not gonna say she's off limits, but I'm just saying, it's for me. Let me know. I can't tell you who you love or who entice you, right? I can't stop that. But at least respect me enough to say, hey, bro, so and so is hollering at me. What's up, man? How you feel? Okay, damn, do it. Do you?
Right.
Because I don't want to just think about it, right? It's one of these situations you pop up at the crib, you with your old lady, and she's over there with your homie, and y'all walk in the door, y'all introducing yourselves, and this is the female you've been telling your new relationship all about, and she's like, "Who's her?" And it's an awkward situation. Let's try to avoid. Let's try to avoid that because that could be a messy situation.
Right.
That's all. Just give me the heads up.
So long as you know
If a
it's
situation
okay.
like that, then she should know her.
Mm, yeah, but I mean, some people are messy though, right? Like some people.
Anyway, talking.
Trey having a little difficulty. Hold on. But
You know, so, I mean, like a lot goes into it, man. Like it's just not something that
Okay, we got
I.
some comments right here. I'm gonna throw up on the screen. I want DJ Reloaded to respond to these comments real.
Yeah. All right. I agree. I mean, there are too many women in the world for someone who you know to holler at somebody who you've been dating. Like I had guys that I worked with that we was cool. I'm not gonna say we was friends. I know that every time I holler at the chick, he hollered at the chick too. Like, you know, like damn, like to me, I had to ask my question. I had to ask myself, like, is this guy cool with me to try to get close to every female I know? Like, you know, like I've been in those type of situations. I mean, of course, I cut the female off because you knew I knew this guy and he's doing this behind my back. At least respect me enough to say, hey, yo, your homie is trying to holler at me.
Right. And like the subscriber said, me, I feel the same way. I feel like if it was your true friend, he wouldn't be trying to talk to nobody you talked to in the first place. He wouldn't like it wouldn't even be appealing to him. Now, if it was appealing to him, which okay, I could see if you just met her, you brought her around, he might be like, oh yeah, you know, she look good, or she bad, whatever, woo, right? But once y'all establish y'allself and y'all, she coming around more and you and her cool and you know her, you ain't even got to see her often. But if you didn't got to the point where you can say hi to her and she know you. But so you know, I feel like it should always be a limit. And the limit should always be, you know, depending on how serious you are. Because if you look at it this way, I look at it this way too. Some dudes or sometimes you get into situations where you meet a girl or a group of girls, right? All y'all, right? You end up talking to them, but you and her, y'all date a couple times. Y'all might even do a little something, but y'all really don't you know, kick it off. Okay, but it's still this group, especially with the younger dudes. It still be a group, so you know they tend to mess with each other, and you know this one talk to this one talk to that one. So it tends to go around in that fashion. But as far as me and you cool, I'm dating her. This is my girl. I introduce you. This is my girl. This ain't my friend. This ain't somebody I talk to, my homegirl. This is my girl. So once it's at that point, that's the limit. Right then, she should not be appealing to you at that point.
I agree. Or even if it was a chick that you were trying to holler at and nothing ever came from it, right? But she ended up being with a friend of mine. I'm cool with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but when it's somebody who you know what's up as a homeboy, like I feel like it's either that the whole time I was hollering at her, there's a good chance that you was hollering at her at some point while I knew this female.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna ask some questions.
Right.
Hopefully, I can get an answer to it. But I mean, it just it to me, I feel like this here a lot of times. Sometimes friends and relationships don't mix, especially if you know your friend has tendencies he can't control himself or her, right?
Right.
Like it all depends on the individual, you know what I mean? Because that could destroy friendships. And you don't want to be out there in the parking lot knuckling up with somebody because you feel some type of way and you feel disrespected. Because it's all, as a man, I feel like it's gonna come back down to a respect thing.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you feel that those same rules apply to these day and age?
I think kids nowadays don't care about that. I think they see relationships differently from how we see relationships.
Right.
Like,
I don't.
I mean, like female nowadays are more player than the dudes. Now it could have always been that way, but females nowadays think just like a man.
Mm. Mm.
And it even shows in their music.
So is it a generational problem now?
I'm not gonna say it's a generational problem, but I'm just saying, like, women have evolved, right? Like, women have always tried to appeal to men and what men do. Is at a point with the woman, they're like, well, hell, we tired of chasing these men. We tired of trying to, take care of these men. Let's have fun.
Okay.
I think that's what it is.
I think the rules are changing. You just look at life in general. Look at the way we grew up in general. And you look at those the rules that applied when we grew up. We heard a lot of rules that we kept to those rules because all of the older people ahead of us told us we had to stay to these guidelines. How many young kids got guidelines?
I don't think none of them have guidelines. I don't even think they know about guidelines, right? But I think feelings never change. If you're a homeboy and you really like somebody, but you see your other homeboy, vibing with her, like like the subscriber said, you're gonna feel some type of way.
Right.
Period. Like, there's no way around that. Like, you're gonna be like, yo, hold up. I know my homie ain't it's not in this girl face. Not the girl I like. Come on.
Right. Well, you see a lot of that going on now. That's why a lot of these people, a lot of these young cats get into a lot of difficult situations because of these type of situations.
Like, I'm not gonna make it deep tonight, but I'm just saying, like, that I totally agree if we're talking about a younger generation, because I mean, we was brought up to understand a little bit more about love and value, right? I mean, hell, the music, our music even demonstrated that back in the 90s to the early and mid 2000s. Again, I'm a DJ. I love music, and I listen to music all day.
Right.
I vibe with this new music, but I understand it's entertainment. But I mean, music has changed. You don't hear ballads anymore.
Right.
So
that's why everything comes down to it. When I look at it, when I look at what's going on with a whole bunch of different things, if you look at it, the trend is it's trending that everything right now comes down to who's raising these people. Okay. And what I mean by that, bring it back to what we brought this show together for. Okay. Us as people, as community, where are the parents, or not even the parents, my bad, the older people, the ones that's looking out for the younger people, to give them the guidelines, to set the same rules that we went by. When you think about it, your grandma, your mama, when we was growing up, you was told to open doors for women and things like that, and be a gentleman. But those things aren't getting taught today. So you think that's what I'm saying about those rules and those guidelines that's not getting implemented into society, especially with our youth, that a lot of these situations happen with best friends talking to a woman that this dude was just talking to, or vice versa with women, the same thing. It's a lot of that. It was just a video on World Star just the other day with a girl running up on a friend, her friend and her dude upstairs doing what they do, and she running up on them. Same thing. You see what I'm saying? It was just on work, they fighting. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of that going on, but they young. That's what I get out of it.
Well, I'm like I said, it's people behavior would change, but your feelings will never change, right? If you really like a person and that's who you really want to be with, and you see that this person is playing with you and they're playing with you with one of your friends, that people always gonna be emotional. We are emotional creatures, men and women. A lot of men may not act that way. Yeah, I mean, think about how when Sierra, and even though I don't know these people, but when Sierra dated, she started dating Russell. Future was hurt. Future put out so many songs about Sierra. Hey, he was in his feelings. Instead of him coming out and taking that to her, hell, even dropping a love song to let the world know that's who he really want to be with. You know, he hid behind the mancho, and now she moved on and she's in a better place. I'm happy for her. So again, people are always gonna be able to. People, we are emotional creatures, and we're not gonna run from that fact. That's who we are. And a lot of times, men, we burn a bridge that we had with a good woman. Thus, Future and Sierra.
Right. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. You look at this. Okay, look at this. 21 Savage was dating Wiz Khalifa baby mama.
Who?
21 Savage.
Amber?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out dated her too, but go ahead.
Hey, boy. Woo. No comment. Okay. But who dated her before then? Kanye West.
Yeah.
So you think they all can still be cool though?
No, because you can tell one, Kanye's in his feelings, even though to one of the questions you asked earlier, if you was involved in a new relationship, Kanye with Wiz was dropping track after track after track, taking shots at Wiz, right? I don't think they will ever be cool. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Amber must got that fire because dudes losing their mind over her. Oh, stallion she is too. But that's just my opinion. You muted your mic.
Yeah, so I just feel like, man, the limits are, if I talk to her and we was good, we was in a relationship, or even if I was trying to talk to her, if I approached her with the idea of trying to build something with this woman, that's off limits to my homeboy. She shouldn't be attractive to them no more. Even if they do like how she look, they should never cross that line. If you cross that line, we don't need to be cool. And we don't need to be, you know, I don't need to be your friend. Because like you brought up earlier, I feel like you could have been doing something behind my back the whole dang on time.
I agree.
Okay. So when the question is asked, DJ Reloaded, okay, is there a limit to an ex? What is your answer?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I think most men would agree, and a lot probably would disagree as well. But I think a lot of men would agree there is a limit depending on the history and what's involved in that situation with that ex.
All right. And I'm going to give my conclusion on this. Yes, it is definitely a limit to talking to one of your player partners, one of your sisters, one of your whoever's. If you know them, if you are very close to that person, or if you're just cool with that person, you should not cross those lines. So, with that being said, this is the block. It's your boy 305 Kane.
This your boy DJ Reloaded.
And till next time, stay down, people.
Peace.